What if the way you're raising your dog is doing more harm than good, and you don't even realize it? You love them. You give them everything. But what if that everything isn't what they actually need? Because here's the truth. Some dog parents smother, others spoil. Some set rules, others set none. And most have no idea which one they are. But today, you're going to find out. We're breaking down the 5 real types of dog parenting. And once you see yours, you might change the way you raise your dog forever. Number 1 is something every owner thinks is kindness, but might actually be creating anxiety. The permissive parent. You say yes to everything. Extra treats? Sure. Sleeping on your bed? Of course. At first, your dog looks happy, playful, confident, always doing what they want. But here's the catch. Freedom without boundaries isn't love. It's chaos. Dogs raised by permissive parents often pull on the leash, ignore commands, and get anxious when things don't go their way. They don't need punishment, they need guidance. Start with simple structure. Teach them. Sit, stay, wait. Correct bad habits calmly. Because rules don't restrict love. They prove it. And here's something most people overlook. A Chihuahua jumping on guests might seem cute, but a big German Shepherd doing the same? That's a safety issue. Not because they're aggressive, but because people might think they are. Guests could get scared. Someone might fall. And if your dog reacts the wrong way, even playfulness can look like aggression when the dog is big. That's how sweet dogs end up being labeled as dangerous, or worse, surrendered. So if you've been saying yes a little too much, maybe it's time to start saying yes to structure. And in the end, your yes dog becomes a yes well-behaved dog. Still with me? Good. Because the next type of parent does the exact opposite. And sometimes it goes too far. The helicopter parent. You know the type. And maybe you are the type. Your dog eats better than you do. You cancel plans just to stay home with them. And, yep, you've got cameras set up so you can check in when you're away. Most dog owners do this out of pure love. And that's amazing. This kind of devotion builds a deep, unbreakable bond. Your furry friend feels safe, adored, and protected. But here's the danger. Too much togetherness can lead to serious separation anxiety. They might panic the second you leave, or freeze up without you. And here's the part no one tells you. Sometimes, the more you love them, the more dependent they become. It's okay to care. It's beautiful to prioritize them. But they also need to feel okay on their own. So start small. Give them little moments of solo time. Practice leaving and returning like it's no big deal. Because true love isn't just presence. It's preparing them for absence too. And now, let's talk about the type of dog parent who loves with rules, but sometimes forgets the heart. The authoritarian parent. You love routine. Mealtime? Always at 8 a.m. Walks? Right on schedule, 5:30 sharp. No begging, no barking, no surprises allowed. To you, structure means security. And honestly, dogs do thrive on predictability. It gives them a sense of safety. It calms their nervous system. But here's what often gets lost in all that control. Spontaneity, affection, connection. Dogs aren't robots following orders. They're family. They need to play when they feel playful. They need moments of joy, not just management. So if you're the strict type, don't throw away the routine. Just soften the edges. Let the walk last longer when they're having fun. Say yes sometimes when they nudge you for a cuddle, even if it's off schedule. Because real leadership doesn't just command, it connects. And the best leaders? They lead with love. It's all about balance between structure and spontaneity. By the way, if you're starting to see your parenting style, hit that like button and subscribe. Let's keep decoding dog behavior together, the Nosy Paws way. Now back to it. The next parenting style? It's ruled by one powerful force: worry. The anxious parent. You notice everything. They sleep a bit longer, You start thinking something's wrong. A tiny sneeze. You're already Googling symptoms. A weird sound? Emergency vet visit. You love your dog deeply. But sometimes that love turns into fear, and dogs can feel that. They start mirroring your anxiety, becoming jumpy, insecure, even manipulative. That's right. Some dogs learn to act sick for extra treats or attention. But here's the truth. Not every sigh means something's wrong. Dogs have off days too, just like us. So what's the fix? Trust your instincts, but also trust your dog. Unless there's a clear change in behavior or energy, try not to overreact. Because when you stay calm and confident, your pup learns to do the same. All right, we've seen permissive, helicopter, strict, but this last one, it's the gold standard most of us aim for. The family-focused parent. To you, your dog isn't just a pet. They're part of your life. They go on trips with you, sit beside you during movie nights, maybe even help with your Zoom calls. But what sets you apart is this. You love them like family, and you honor their needs as a dog. You don't blur the lines, you balance them. You understand their real needs, daily walks, mental challenges, and affection. And in return, they give you trust, joy, and calm companionship. They feel included, understood, and secure because you've created a world where they belong. This parenting style doesn't aim for control or perfection. It builds something better, peace, respect, and a bond that lasts a lifetime. Okay, labels aside, let's talk about what really matters when raising a happy, healthy dog. How to be the best dog parent. No matter what type of dog parent you are, the best ones all have one thing in common. They pay attention. Research shows dogs thrive when their needs are met consistently, not perfectly, but thoughtfully. They crave structure, they need stimulation, and they depend on you to read what they can't say out loud. A laid-back bulldog doesn't need a 10-mile hike, but a husky? That's their warm-up. Great dog parents adapt. They don't raise dogs by habit. They raise them by who they really are. Because when you stop parenting by your comfort and start parenting by your dog's truth, that's when trust forms. That's when the bond deepens. And that's when your dog doesn't just live with you. They connect with you. And now, you understand your four-legged friend a little better. And that changes everything. You're not just feeding, walking, or training them anymore. You're connecting in a way that makes them feel seen, safe, and loved. Because great dog parenting isn't about being perfect, it's about being present. So drop your style in the comments. No judgment, just love. And if this helped you see your dog in a new light, hit subscribe. The Nosy Paws family's just getting started. See you in the next one.